Hello everyone, hoping that you have a good day. In this video, I would like to tell you more about biotechnology in crime. So let's get started. Whenever we talk about biotechnology in crime, it is strongly related with forensic science. The most basic aspect of biotechnology in crime is DNA analysis. So why DNA analysis is the most crucial in biotechnology in crime? Nowadays, DNA analysis is widely known as DNA profiling or DNA typing. Formerly, DNA analysis is called as DNA fingerprinting. The DNA samples that found and collected from the crime scene become the most important biological evidence for criminal investigations. Every single person has a unique DNA profile. Therefore, forensic scientists approach biotechnology to match the trace evidence collected from the crime scene, such as hair, blood, body tissues, and saliva, to compare it with potential suspects. Furthermore, the paternity or related family, the innocent suspects, the involved victims, and even the potential type of crime also can be identified through DNA analysis. Each person's DNA has a different sequence of base pairs, except for monozygotic twins. The four base pairs, or the order of the nucleotides within a gene, are ATCG: adenine, thymine, guanine, and cytosine. Other than that, DNA sequencing is also crucial for biotechnology in crime. But for what? For samples that are highly degraded. The decomposed or badly degraded samples can be determined by a scientific instrument called DNA sequencer. Usually, forensic biologists will turn to this DNA sequencer that is more powerful whenever they had to analyze teeth or old bones to determine a person's DNA nucleobases specific order. So, did you ever think or curious what kind of people that is interested in forensic biotechnology? I will tell you about 3 people who has contributed in the future of biotechnology in crime. So the first person is Professor Sue Black. Professor Sue Black of Centre for Anatomy and Human Identification in Dundee, Scotland, and her team were progressing to produce algorithms that can generate analysis of pattern automatically from 2D images or videos. Why she and her team wanted to develop this? Okay, she often encountered with child abuse cases. So she found out that the back of the culprit's hand is often shown. Sometimes the culprits lied or habitually filmed or recorded themselves during the abuse. So the images of the backhand's culprits were, if caught in the videos, can be looked at many different aspects such as skin color, scars, the nail bed sheets, pattern of superficial veins, knuckle creases. This is knuckle creases. Okay, like this. This is knuckle creases. Then she mentioned that even identical twins also can be differentiated in the image. The Center of Anatomy and Human Identification possess a database of hand patterns enhanced images that may be crucial evidence that needed in the courtroom specifically for child abuse cases. The next person is Lars Ebert. So do you know what Lars Ebert and his team did at the Institute of Forensic Medicine in Zurich, Switzerland? They tested whether virtual reality headsets could transport in a 3D reconstruction of a crime scene to the entire courtroom or not. So for certain crimes that involves firearms like guns, bullet projections can be important evidence. So usually in court, this will be a conventional 2D presentation. However, Ebert mentioned that if in 3D, we may know how the real situation at the crime scene, like knowing where it originated, where it moves, and how close the distance of all the people and the objects. So that is what Lars Ebert and his teams tried to figure out. The third one is Hagelstam and Bruce Budall. They investigated the best DNA extraction methods from skeleton and decomposed remains of human for next generation sequencing (NGS) of DNA. The focus of this research is mainly on identification of the most effective methods of sample preparation that augment the quantity and quality of DNA for sequencing and efficient strategies for data interpretation in an extensive amount. So what are the new and futuristic technology that discovered by them? It is called Massively Parallel Sequencing, MPS. MPS is a very powerful method that can help to identify missing persons that are unable to be identified by the conventional methods like reference samples through their related families or relatives. On top of that, victims of large disasters or massive disasters which involve many deaths such as wars, terrorist attacks, tsunamis, hurricanes and genocides also can be considered in missing persons cases that required to be identified if they were deceased or badly degraded. So, the ultimate goals of MPS systems are to speed up the identification process and to improve their abilities to resolve more missing persons cases. From my reading so far, I have known two companies that are interested or involved in forensic biotechnology. The first company is Return to Scene, R2S, and the second one is Verogen Corporation. Return to Scene R2S, which based in Aberdeen, has developed a new and modern technology to the crime lab, which are the first one is the virtual autopsy and the second one is the panoramic views 360-degree in crime scene visualization and imaging, which can be presented visually but virtually in the court. The first one is virtual autopsy. So usually pictures of the deceased or DNA are difficult to be presented and judged in the courtroom. Therefore, R2S created and introduced the 3D model to simulate the corpse and relevant fractures and injuries while preserving the autopsy anatomical detail in the hidden layers, as this graphic visualization will help the court a lot. Furthermore, the panoramic views in crime scene visualization and imaging will cover 360 degrees from window ledges to the doors and even the floor tiles using wide-angle cameras. Up next is Varogan Corporation. Varogan is a sequencing company that has a main focus on the true potential of forensic genomics. Varogan is leading the way with the best technology in line with the next generation sequencing (NGS) that I have mentioned before, that has drastic changes for providing human identification. They have many innovative technologies of DNA identification for forensic labs. Varogan also offers a complete and full validated data which is designated for forensic genomics. Forensic science is the key to solving crimes in the world with proper technology. Meanwhile, technology will always continue to evolve and being developed from time to time. As a result, crime solving can become faster, more effective, and more accurate with biotechnology. That's all for me. I hope you enjoyed that one, and thank you.